What's going on, guys? I'm back again here with another video, and today I'm going to be going over what I take with me when I go duck hunting. Season's starting on Saturday, so that's all I've got on my mind other than school. I've got a chem test on tomorrow and a botany test next week, but duck hunting has definitely been on my mind for a little while now. So I want to go over some of the basic things I like to bring with me. Granted, you don't need all of these, but they're kind of nice to have if you have all of them. So the first things first, I like to have a good base layer, especially when it's cold outside. But Saturday I'm probably not going to need one, but you know, it's better safe than sorry. You can always strip down. You can never really add stuff on if you don't have anything. So I like to have some good like Under Armour leggings and shirt. I don't really know what they're called, but something under what you normally wear. So just kind of holds in some heat, keeps you warmer. After that, I like to have sweatpants because I'm going to be wearing waders, and so sweatpants are really nice to have under your waders. They're not as tight in certain areas, like if you're wearing jeans. They're really flexible and comfortable under waders. You're also going to need waders too. Another thing is have a hoodie like this one, or a camo hoodie, just something just in case you don't want to be wearing a coat. So I'm gonna take my coat on Saturday because it's probably gonna be cold in the morning, but I can take that off and I'll be just fine with the camo under that. I'm not gonna be wearing this one. I'm gonna be wearing a full camo one, and that's what I recommend, just in case you have to strip down, so you're not completely exposed like I am right now. I mean, granted, this would probably be all right to some extent, but it all depends on what you're hunting in and if you're using a layout blind or not. Next thing you need is going to be a coat. I've got a coat that my buddy gave me. It's pretty nice. Waterproof. It's got pockets to hold your shotgun shells. Nice hood on it. It used to have like this little inside layer, but I don't know what he did with it. So I'm stuck with the outer layer, which I'm fine with because that means I can just wear a sweatshirt under it and I'll be just fine. So having a nice coat like that makes a world of difference, believe me. And before I had that, I didn't have a coat, so I wore like a Carhartt vest over my my sweatshirt. That definitely makes a world of difference. So if you can get a camo coat, ask a friend if they've got an old one, or if you've got one, that's even better. Or maybe go to like Goodwill or another thrift store and see if they have anything like that. Next thing on the list would be a gun. Of course, you're going to need a gun when you go out duck hunting. I've got my Mossberg 500 pump action 12 gauge. It's awesome. Repping the Mallywhacker Outfitters. If you guys didn't know, I'm part of the Mallywhacker Outfitters. Go follow us on Instagram at Mallywhacker Outfitters, and we're going to be having a lot of fun this season. And all the videos are going to be coming onto this YouTube channel. So, Mallywhacker Outfitters. We're also going to think about selling these stickers and some other stickers. I'll let you know once we get them available. So, shotgun. Now, there's a lot of controversy on chokes and all that, but I like a modified choke. I've got a modified choke simply because it's stuck inside the gun, which is kind of a bummer, but at least it's a modified choke. It's very versatile. Up to 35, 40 yards, you're going to be great. And that's perfect for duck hunting. Full choke, a lot of people like to use those too. It's all personal preference and knowing how you shoot. You're going to need to know how well you can shoot with a certain choke and how far off the ducks are going to be. I'm going to set this down over here. So, now, another thing that's pretty controversial with duck hunters, and everybody's got their own opinions on it, is your shotgun shells. I've got some 3-inch 6-shot. I've also got some 3-inch 2-shot. And 6-shot worked great for teal season, and you know, there's still a lot of teals around right now, so I might end up using some 6-shot on Saturday. But later in the season, once we get some more big ducks coming down, I'm going to bump it up to the 2-shot, simply so then I can have more knockdown power, punching through more feathers, and that's what you want to think about. What size duck am I going to be shooting? If there's more teals in the area, maybe a smaller shot, larger spread. That'll work. I've heard my roommate says he uses 7/2 on every duck, and he still kills them. So it doesn't really matter. 2-shot is generally the most favored. 2 and 4 are what a lot of people like the most for duck hunting. Another thing that I like to carry with me is my calls. I made this duck call lanyard the other day. I think it turned out pretty good. But your duck calls, and if you're goose hunting, you're going to want your goose calls. I don't have anything super fancy on here, just a couple 5 calls. I really like this zinc PH2 I got the other day. I'm going to do a video on that. But yeah, get to know how to use your calls. Don't be that guy who goes out thinking he can call and can't. So put in some practice, and that'll go a long way, and then you'll be able to call ducks with your friends when you go out. Decoys are also important. Find some decoys. If you don't have decoys, I showed you how to make some in a video in the past video, or 2 videos ago, and so if you're going out goose hunting, that'll work great. If you're going duck hunting, check Craigslist or eBay or anywhere. If you have the money, go ahead and just go to the store and buy them. It's real simple, and you just rig them up and you're good to go. So I'm going to do a video on that eventually too. I like to use face paint. This is just Halloween face paint stuff. I mean, it's nothing special. I got this for $1. You don't need to be buying that $6 oil paint or whatever. That stuff does the job just fine, and it comes off a lot easier. So I've also I usually carry my backpack. I've got it down here with me, and inside my backpack I like to carry my Stanley thermos. This is my baby. I love this thing. It holds like a liter of coffee, and I generally go through this in a hunt. So coffee is very important on those early mornings, especially if there's a long truck ride, or you got to sit in the truck, wait for your spot. You know, I've heard stories of people getting up at 1 in the morning to go just sit and wait so then they can get their spot. Digging down in my bag here, I've got a game tote that I made. It's not the greatest, but I mean, it worked all right. You know, just a little paracord thing to carry some dead ducks. You know, they'd make them and sell them in stores for like $7-8, but you know, I figured I'd make one because I can. And I've also got these little thingies. If you don't know what these are, these go around your ankles and they hold your socks up and your pants down when they're in your waders. So I recommend getting these. I got this for like $5 at Walmart. As simple as they are, they're very nice to have. And I'd say a couple more things to go. I've got this little headlamp. You're gonna need a flashlight if you're going out in the morning because you want to be out there before the sun comes up. And then of course you're gonna want to bring snacks. These are from teal season actually. I've got a few granola bars in there, but hey, they don't really go bad in a month, so having snacks is awesome. Let me see if I got everything on my list here. And it looks like I did. So I hope this helps you guys out with going into duck hunting and knowing what to bring. I just kind of went over kind of everything that I had, and you know, if you have something else that you like to bring, leave it in the comments. I love to hear it. I'm open to new ideas and hearing what other people have to say. So that's about all I got for you. I hope you guys have a successful hunt, and I'm really looking forward to this season. So be looking forward to more videos coming out about duck hunting because that's all I got on my mind. So I'll catch you on the next one.